Hello, so yesterday I posted a video about propagation on some Facebook pages, groups, sorry, and people were asking me about where I bought this, where I bought that. So I decided to record this one to show the setup, what I have here, and in the video I'm going to put a link to Google Docs with all the links if people want to buy, right? So the idea here is that I broke the bank buying the radio and the thebamakey, my gear, and so everything else here is pretty cheap, right? But it works pretty well. So this bag is 30 bucks on Amazon. If you look for IC705 on Amazon, you're going to find this bag, right? It's actually pretty cool. Here's my notepad. It has some pockets on the side as well. So let me get the radio. Yeah, so the radio fits in there like this. There is space to put some more stuff, but I choose not to. In here I bring this cable here. It's a pretty small cable to work with the pedal. I bring this as well. Sometimes I use, sometimes I don't. This guy is pretty good. It's a 1-to-1 balance. I use this to prevent RF return, but actually when my antenna is like 1.5, 1.3 SWR, this guy brings it to 1.0. I don't know why, but it does, and it works pretty well. So the radio itself, I did something else here in the radio. Let me see if I can show you. You see this little fit here? These are laptop tilting fit. You see? And then I put the little rubber that come with the radio in here, so I can do it like this. Right? When I have a bench, I can use it like this. I prefer to. And when I don't have a bench, I use this tripod here. Let me get it. It's like 20 bucks. It has 2 levels. Whoops. One is pretty high. I like to use it like this in the right. So I can just screw this here. And voila, holds the radio pretty well. My pedal is the thebamakey TP3, right? I can't think of a better pedal to use in portable operations. It's pretty small, you see, like comparing to the radio. And it works pretty well, and has some, you see, magnets here. They hold pretty well as well. This is all for the bag. I use the most of the time I use the battery that comes with the radio, but I also use this, right? It's a bioenno battery. I bought the 6 amperes hour, 3 actually, but they didn't have it, and then they offered to send this to me. And why not, right? It's just heavier, but it lasts like in my usage, one charger lasted like 2 months, really. Yeah, this one is too big. For the antenna, Sorry, I suggest you before buying any of those expensive chameleon antennas or whatever, try this. It's QRP guys antennas. Yeah, I don't even need two of this, right? I could just put something here to connect different wires. But pretty broadband, pretty cheap, pretty easy to build. In this one, this specific one, with this wire and everything, 41 different countries. 41 different countries with this piece of wire. Right. And I'm such a fan that I have this as well. That comes with the tuner, right? I don't have the tuner in the radio, so I use this one. So 20, 40, and this for the other bands. Oh yeah, it's important to like let me get this here. So if you look on YouTube for these antennas, you're going to see some negative marketing. It is basically people who doesn't know how to build. What they do, you see this part here, like it's pretty tiny and pretty close together. Sometimes when people are doing this thing, building this thing, they put this in short. That's basically what happens. So they get SWR over 4 and they don't understand why. It is because this guy here is in short. That's all. And you have to use a 5 meters cable with it, because the cable is the counterpoise of the antenna, right? So 5 meters cable, this 5 meters, because 20, the 5 meters is a pretty good standard counterpoise size, works with 20, 40, right? And with the antenna plus, which is a random wire, works pretty well. Okay, so let me get this guy here. And to deploy the antenna on the field, it's a 10 meters fishing pole, right? That's what I do. I take this thing here, it's like a piece of plastic that I found. If I want to deploy the 40, the antenna goes here, goes in an inverted V. And if not, I do it like this. This is ninja stuff, right? There you go. Can you think of something simpler than this? So 10 meters fishing pole, sorry. Then I take this guy, which is an umbrella mount. There you go, you got your field deploy, right? It's even faster than the, I don't know which antennas you find there. It takes like 30 seconds to deploy this thing. And I don't need this, but I take, because it's just better, right? A hammer. Yeah, it gets kind of heavy. And pretty cheap. And a bungee cord, that's all. So you deploy the fishing pole and it goes like this. That's all. That's all I use in the field. I think it's nothing new to most of the people, but for some people like looking for recommendations who are starting and looking to build a cheap but effective setup, that's my recommendation. 73.